Hi, I'm Darren, and in today's video I'm going to show you 5 noodle dishes that you should try in Thailand. This is Suwan Mu Hao restaurant. It's a new restaurant that's opened up in my area. First time here, but they've got all the dishes that I want to show you in this video. Let's go and find some food. I'm going to order 5 different Thai noodle dishes. These noodle dishes are some of the most popular ones in Thailand. They are very, very delicious. A couple are from the north of Thailand, but they're all eaten right throughout the country. This restaurant is quite beautiful. There's a few different seating options. You can either sit in the restaurant like I did, or there's also some northern style huts for seating as well. I've also got a garden where they grow herbs and vegetables for use in the restaurant. They've just brought me out a glass of ice, and there are some soft drinks and water as well on the table at room temperature. So grab a glass of water. Obviously you pay for this extra. And the ice just chills it down nicely. People often ask me, is the ice safe here in Thailand? And yeah, it is. It's commercially produced. These people aren't making it themselves from dirty water. It's made from filtered water. I also ordered a coffee. This is a Cafe Boran, which is an old style coffee. Normally this one actually comes in a glass, and it's got a layer, normally about an inch thick, of condensed milk on the bottom. And it's got the coffee on top, and you have to mix it up. This one already looks like it's actually mixed. Thank you. All right, my first couple of dishes have arrived and they look delicious. Thank you very much. Hapun cup. All right, the coffee is pretty sweet and also pretty strong. This will put hairs on your chest, this stuff, maybe on your head as well. I guess we'll see next week. If you like coffee, do try the coffee out in Thailand, especially the old style coffee, Cafe Boran. So now I also have a plate of vegetables which have arrived. The first dish I'm gonna try is this Goiter House. I got it with thin noodles. It's called Goiter House, Senlek Nam Sai, and a clear broth. There are spoons and forks and chopsticks here. This is normally eaten with chopsticks and a spoon. There's also here on the table a whole range of condiments that you can add to it to adjust it to your own taste. There's dried chili in there, some vinegar, some chili sauce, and also sugar. I usually find that the way they make it here is perfect to my taste, so I'm not going to add anything yet. You can see there's thin noodles in there, some coriander, green onion, thinly sliced here, pork balls, some pieces of pork, and also some garlic. One thing I do like to do to this is add some basil. There's basil on the table here, so I'm going to grab a few of those leaves. And tear them up a bit and add it. Okay, my next dish has arrived. Yum, that looks great. Okay, the next step is to give it a bit of a mix through. Right, perfect. Let's try maybe some of that pork first. Slightly chewy, but it's got a great flavour. Yeah. This is delicious. This stuff keeps Thailand running, I swear. You'll find this at night time. Little stalls set up on the side of the roads at all markets. There are lots of specialty restaurants selling it. Broth is slightly sweet, a little bit salty. It's very, very tasty. Do love this stuff, as does Orn. She eats this at all times of the day. Quite often she'll have this for breakfast. If you come to Thailand, do try Goiter House. There's a whole heap of different sorts of it. The famous boat noodle is a variety of this. Goiter House. There's also a range of soups that you can get without the noodles. They're generally called Gao Lao. So I might try the next dish that came out, which is pad see ew. This dish is a wide noodle dish. It's got some vegetable there. By the look, it's kale. Lots of wide noodles. They are very yummy. I love them. There's also some fried garlic and pieces of squid in there. I ordered this one with squid. This comes in a variety of different meats. You can get it with seafood, pork, chicken. There's some lime on the side that you can squeeze over it, and it's a Chinese influenced dish. The sauce is made with soya sauce as well as oyster sauce in there. Try these noodles. This has got a great flavour. It's a little bit of a char grilled type flavour there from the way they cook it in the wok. Noodles are slightly chewy, almost like al dente if we were talking about an Italian dish. But slightly sweet, a little salty, very, very yummy. Yep. Aroi, aroi. Aroi, jing jing. Definitely something you have to try in Thailand. It is so good. 2 thumbs up for that one. The third dish here is yum woon sen. I got it with minced pork. Normally I get this with seafood, yum woon sen tolay. It's topped with peanuts. There's also some chopped celery on top. Some sort of fungus there. Some sausage. There's heaps of chili I can see. Tomato and minced pork. Onion. And down the bottom is lots of glass noodles. These are made from mung bean starch, and they're very tasty and supposed to be quite healthy for you. Get some of those on my fork. Yum. It's a little bit spicy, a bit sour. There's quite a bit of lime juice that goes into this dish. This one's not too spicy. Often when you order this, it does come very spicy, so be aware of that. If you want to try it out and you don't like spicy food, either ask for my pet, which means not spicy, pet nitnoi, which means a little spicy. Give that sausage a go. Almost tastes like some sort of a frankfurter or something there. Again, slightly spicy, quite tasty. And these mushrooms slash fungus things here, I do love these. It's quite crunchy and kind of slippery. It's got a great, interesting texture. This is delicious. Do try it if you come to Thailand. My next 2 dishes have arrived and they look amazing. I've got a kanom jim nam ngao and a khao soi. These 2 dishes are from the northern area of Thailand. They're known as Lana food, and they're both pretty heavily influenced by Burmese food, I believe. Very yummy. 2 of my favorite dishes in Thailand. If you do come to Thailand, see if you can track these down because you will love them, I know. Start with the kanom jin. It's got a yummy looking thick sauce, quite a bit of oil floating on there. Kanom jin rice noodles on the bottom. Some congealed blood there. There's coriander on top, bean shoots, and also some green onions. Tomato in there, and some bits of meat as well. This one often comes with chicken feet and also with pork ribs. Can't see any of them in there. First step I'm going to do is mix all that through, get those flavours in there. As I said, I've never eaten here before. I'm really curious to find out how theirs tastes here because these people are from the north of Thailand, so they should make a good one, I would think. Get a bit less on my spoon there. Yeah, That is the taste I'm used to of this. It's reasonably spicy. Probably give it about a 6 out of 10. Sauce is very smooth. It's got a bit of a smoky flavour in there, I guess. There's some tomato flavour. If I had to equate this to another food, I'd say this is Thailand's version of spaghetti bolognese. Do love this stuff. Go that congealed blood. It's got a great texture. It's got about the consistency of jelly. It doesn't really have much flavour on its own, but it does absorb the flavour of the sauce. Very, very yummy. I do love this stuff. Really, I can't get enough of it. Orn eats it all the time. We will have a recipe coming for this one at some stage soon. If you come to Thailand, make sure you try this stuff. All right, my final dish is khao soi, Chiang Mai Noodles. This is probably my favourite dish of anything in the world. It's topped with some mint. There's also some sliced green onion there. A couple of halves of boiled eggs. These are fried egg noodles, I think. There's a chicken drumstick in there. And more egg noodles down the bottom. There's also some pickled vegetables and some Thai onion and some lime that you can squeeze over the top. So I'm just going to dunk that whole lot in there, because I do love those. Squeeze that lime over the top. Also dried chilies that you can add to it if you really want to beef up the flavour. Just going to mix all that through. Start with the sauce, I think. The sauce is amazing. It's got a slight curry flavour to it. Quite coconutty, not too spicy. Probably this one I'd give about a 5 out of 10. It's very smooth and creamy. Like I said, I think this is my favourite food. I'll grab some of that chicken next. Chicken's just falling apart on my spoon there. Great flavour. That is so moist and soft and tender. Just melts in my mouth. Nearly don't even have to chew that. So good. I'll try these noodles. Also, very tender. They haven't really taken up much of the flavour from the sauce, but they're really nice. These noodles have got a very good texture as well. And the fried noodle there, nice and crunchy. I do love these. A little bit eggy. Nice texture when you're chewing into them. And they're very good. Really, you have not lived until you've tried khao soi. Make sure you get into some of this if you come to Thailand. It is amazing. As I said, this restaurant's only recently opened. It's my first time here, but the food has been great. So if you're in Krabi or Ao Nang, it's worth the trip here. I'll put all the details for the restaurant in the description below the video. Here's a quick look at the menu. They've got over 100 items, and most of them are priced between about 40 and 70 baht. Well, the lovely people just brought me out something to try that I didn't order. Gai Oksamun Prai. I've never had this before. Don't know exactly what it is, but it looks very tasty. Let's give that chicken a go. It's got some herbs on it. Wow. It's a bit salty. Don't know what the flavours of the herbs are. Maybe some dill in there. Yum. And this sauce, try that straight up. It's covered in probably roasted rice, I think. And it looks like an isan type sauce underneath, but it's quite watery. Yeah, great. Try them together. Give that a go. Yum. Try this out if you come here, Gai Oksamun Prai. Well, I'm going to get back into my khao soi here. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Do try these 5 dishes out if you come to Thailand, especially those last 2. I do love them and I'm sure you will too. Thanks heaps for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.